Welcome to the DTV podcast with no name. Here I'm with the athletic director, Dave Beamer, and we are going to be talking a little bit about let's start this off with DTV has upgraded a lot this year with our content, and we have been on a bunch of new platforms like Apple TV, Fire TV, and just a bunch of new platforms. We're on Roku too. And I'm here with Dave Beamer, and we're going to talk kind of a little bit about that, but it's more of on the side of how does this affect sports and you guys in the community. So we can just start off with, who are you and what do you do, Mr. Beamer?
Yeah, my name is Dave Beamer. I'm the athletic director for Davison Schools. So I direct athletics.
What do you do for the teams and stuff in Davison School?
So it's kind of a two-way. So I try to do as much as I can. I'm huge on social media, as far as just getting information out to the community and our Cardinal fans for all sports. Not just social media, but with our website and things like that. But our coaches are big with that too. So I try to push our coaches to use social media and really anything that they can to get the positive word out about their teams and just things going on with their teams and upcoming games and things like that. So it's a big deal. I think it's something that you got to do nowadays, just to help with support. Yeah. So, yeah.
Speaking on your social media and how you push things out, what kind of role do you think that plays with athletes and coaches and stuff like that?
Yeah, so obviously support's a big deal, and I think the more that you can push out stuff, positive stuff about your teams, about your players, about games, upcoming games, the more you can do that, the more ways that you can find to do that, the better support you're going to get. At least that's what I've seen in I think this is my 12th year as athletic director, and I think the more ways you can find to push out that information, the more support that you get, the more positive support that you get, the more people that take interest in different teams and want to be a part of it and want to come watch games. And social media is how you get the word out there.
Why do you think this is important for coaches and players?
I think it's important for coaches. Again, I think just the support part of it, and probably for recruiting too. If you're putting positive stuff out there about games and players, stats and things like that, that might help with recruiting too. But again, I know I keep saying this, but I think it goes back to that community support, getting people to come to the games and cheer you on. And I think the more ways you can find to get the word out, the more support you end up getting.
What role do you think this or content like DTV, what kind of role do you think we play in the athletic kind of department?
A big role. And I got to say, that's awesome. The different things that you guys are doing that you just talked about at the very beginning, I didn't know about that. That's awesome to hear that. I'm very excited about that. But you guys play a big role in that. And luckily we have, I think one of the best student broadcast networks or programs, not only in the state but in the country. So I think we're very lucky with that. I have a lot of athletic directors that are very jealous of me for what we have over here, and I know I don't do anything with it. So that's big for you guys. But I think you guys play a big role in not only getting the word out, but getting games out to people. Getting positive information out to our community, and again, that comes back to that support piece where when the community and Cardinal fans are hearing positive stuff about our teams, they take interest and they want to come support it. So I think you guys have a big deal to do with that.
How will this do you think affect other people, like your life, athletes' lives, the community's life?
Yeah. Memories, I guess. So we're always, I always talk about creating memories. That's probably the biggest part of high school athletics, is creating positive memories, and you guys are a big part of doing that. So you can go back and watch some of the content and go look at some of the content that you guys have done over the years, and that's all part of making memories. And again, like I say, the support piece is huge. So when you got nobody at your games, it's not as fun as when there's a ton of people at the games cheering you on and getting rowdy and getting loud. And again, that doesn't happen as much as it happens for Davison without a broadcast program like you guys that get it out in a bunch of different ways. So,
what do you think about the support the community has towards us? Like,
I think it's great. I know just because I hear it. So, and not just the Davison community within the community, but outside of it too. So, I've had many times where I've had Davison alumni who live in Florida or live out of state who have caught a football game or a hockey game or a basketball game from their home out of state, and that's due to you guys and what you guys are doing. So that's awesome, and I know they appreciate it.
How do you think this is going to affect kind of the community in a way, us upgrading and like pushing ourselves out for sports in general and stuff like that? Yeah,
they're going to love it. You guys are already kind of a big thing for our community, so this just adds to it, I guess. So I think they're going to love it. They're going to love that you're finding and creating more ways to get content about Davison athletics out to them. They're going to be appreciative of it, and that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
How do you think? Do you think there's been a change in content and how it's like affected how sports is kind of played or kind of like organized?
Yeah. Social media has become a big deal with all sports nowadays. That can be negative and that can be positive. I'll talk about the positives, but again, I think it's changed the way we look at sports. It's changed the way we watch sports. It's changed the way we support our teams because you have 24/7 access to those things.
Do you think this is going to be a good thing?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think this will be a very positive thing. Absolutely. And I think, and I know I've told Mr. Scott this, but I'm excited to work some more with you guys myself. So I'm here. I'm right next door to you guys now at the studio here. So
it's very much appreciated you being right next door.
Yeah. So I look forward to doing more of this stuff with you guys and being a part of it and helping you guys out whenever I can. And I know our coaches are appreciative of it and they're willing to help out and be a part of it too whenever they're needed. But yeah, I think this is awesome. Again, like I said, I didn't know about some of those other avenues that you guys are using this year. So that makes things even more exciting. That's awesome to hear.
That's why we're doing this right now, so we can expand our content.
Yeah, this is cool, man. Come
see us, Apple, Android. We have Apple TV, Fire TV now.
Okay.
Roku.
Yeah, Roku. Well, it's big time. It's deserving though. You guys deserve having that kind of stuff because you guys do such a great job with the program that you guys run here each year. So,
what do you think? What do you think our coaches think about us? And like even with us getting upgrades, what do you think they're going to think about it?
Oh, I think they'll love it. I mean, you have some coaches that aren't great or aren't big on all of the social media stuff and the interviews and stuff. But in the end, I can promise you, every one of our coaches respect it and know that it's a good thing. It's a good thing to promote their teams using you guys, and I think they're all for it. So,
do you think this is kind of an odd question, but do you think we should, with our upgrades in content, do you think we should more enhance our storytelling on sports?
Yeah, absolutely.
On other players?
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas?
Yes, student athlete of the week maybe, where you guys do something with a different athlete from a different sports team or program. You could even do that with a coach. I'd be more than happy to help out with bringing people onto the podcast. If you guys are gonna, if you guys continue to do this, whether it's athletes or coaches or get involved. I think everybody would be willing to get involved because they know this is a positive thing, and it's a positive thing for our community. That's one of the big things is making sure your community supports you, and it's positive support. And I think as long as we can make it positive, everybody's going to be all for it.
What do you think is our best way to go about this and bringing in our content and doing for the best way for sports?
Yeah. I mean, social media. I mean, all the different social media apps, and I'm not even good with all of them, believe me. My daughter helped me create our Instagram, athletic Instagram account last year, so I try to use that as well. But I think just you guys know it better than I do, but just the different apps and the different avenues you have through social media, I think that's huge. I think doing podcasts like this are huge. Putting more stories out there, I think, on the broadcast, on the station, I think that's huge. But I think you guys do a great job with it right now. And so anything else that you add to it, just cherry on top. It's just one more great thing. So,
do you think there's going to be any challenges going into this next year?
Probably. As far as like just this kind of like promoting and content and stuff, I think, well, everything's new. I mean, you got a lot of new stuff going on. This being one of them, the podcast. So there's always going to be challenges that you probably come up on or bumps in the road, but I don't foresee any, because it's positive. It's all positive stuff. So no, I don't see anything huge as far as a challenge goes.
Do you have anything? This is going to be a short podcast today because we're in the middle of DTV boot camp.
Yeah.
But do you have anything else you'd like to add to this podcast?
No, just high schoolers, look up the Nest passes. Those are on sale during registration. There's a table set up. I think it's, I can't remember, $50 or $75 for a Nest pass. You get a T-shirt, and then that gets you into all your games, all your high school games for free. We have our first home football game on September 5th against De La Salle here at Cardinal Stadium. That should be a huge game. A couple of the top teams in the state.
Hopefully DTV will be covering that. Yeah,
hopefully DTV will be covering that, as always. But no, just, the sports seasons officially start next week, August 11th. Fall tryouts and first official practices start up, and then we hit the ground sprinting. So here we go.
DTV is also going to be hitting the ground sprinting with our new, again, channels like Fire TV, Apple TV, Roku. We're everywhere. But I think that's where we're going to end off this podcast.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Beamer,
it was cool to be
time.
part of the first podcast. Was this the first one?
It's the first one of
this. The first one of this.
This year, yes.
Well, it's cool to be a part of it. And hopefully you guys have me back. And maybe we can get some athletes and coaches in here too. So
it's very much planned.
Awesome. I'm in. All right. Thank you.